And back here, all the women have left the building, so it's safe now to be us. It's not a, shut up ain't here this morning on a Thursday, so we're talking to Stan McDonald. He's going to fill us in.
He's already texted.
But Stan, what you've got going on, and when you first approached me about that a couple of months ago and explained it to me, it took a little while to get the grasp of it, but most people, when they're going into foreclosure, it's bad news.
Well, it is. It's bad news. It's depressing, probably. It kind of paralyzes people, and as we've talked about, homeowners then, they're like deer in headlights. They don't know what to do.
Yeah, basically what they're thinking, if you're a homeowner, in your house you pay $200,000, you owe $150, you owe $200, it's worth $150 underwater.
Right.
What do you do?
Well, you call
thinking bankruptcy.
You call McDonald and Associates.
But you're thinking bankruptcy.
Yeah, you're thinking bankruptcy.
Foreclosure.
Or you're thinking you're losing your house.
Right.
And there are so many positive options now. And the reason people don't know that, Jamie, is we've come into a different time and place in our country right now. As you know, 4 years ago, there was a mortgage meltdown, if you will.
Know it all too well.
It used to be when mortgage companies or lenders had the problem of non-payers, they foreclosed on them. Well, there's millions of people right now in line to be foreclosed upon. You don't foreclose on millions of Americans all at one time. So they're having to invent a new dynamic. And the lenders are having to reach out to homeowners. And they're basically having to say, we might be able to work out a solution. And it's called a short sale. And we saw this coming 2 years ago. We've been to all kinds of seminars and conferences. And we know what the lenders are thinking. And if people will come to us and talk to us, we can approach lenders on their behalf and work out very, very favorable terms, like the forgiveness of their debt that won't even be taxed.
Literally, people can...
That seems like too good to be true.
Well, I mean, listen how good it is.
We're in a strange time right now.
You can stay in your home without making a payment. You just keep the property up.
That's right.
Keep utilities going, keep that home show ready.
Correct.
And then, say the house sells, you possibly get moving expenses.
Up to $10,000. We literally have paid. Imagine this, Jamie. A homeowner who owes more than the house is worth, so they're thinking, okay, if I can just get out of the house, out from under the payments, they can sell the house and make pretty good money, somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000. That's happening. We know how to ask on their behalf. We know how to reason with the lenders. We know what their regulations and rules are. We study it day in and day out. And so we know what's available. We know the programs that are available. Now, we can call them by name.
McDonald Associates are one of the absolute few people in the nation that are actually reaching out to reach these homeowners, like some of the folks y'all know out there, relative, church member, whatever, whose home has missed a couple of payments and home is destined for foreclosure. You need to let those folks know they need to call Stan, because you guys can help these people.
We have stopped foreclosures sometimes as much as 5, 6, 7 days before the actual foreclosure date.
Really?
Can't do that every time. Depends on the lender. Depends on a number of circumstances. Depends on how proactive the homeowner is willing to be.
Now, this is not a quick process.
No, it's not a quick process. Let me say this. Once you make yourself known and come to us and we give word to the lender, then there's immediate action, immediate stoppage of any action against you as the homeowner. And then the process has to take its place. But in most cases, Jamie, while the process is taking its place, it's very possible that the lender is going to forbear with you and not even making your payments. We've had people, I'll give you just war stories, but we've had people been in their house over a year waiting for it to sell without having to make a payment. And it ends up at the end of the day, the lender was happy because it ended up being a short sale as opposed to a foreclosure. The national statistics show over and over again that the lender comes out better if they're working cooperatively with their homeowner, staying in the home, as you say, and it ends up selling on the open market, as opposed to a foreclosure situation. It's a win-win-win-win situation. That's why every day I'm up early today. Right. That's why every day we're up, enthusiastic, excited about going to work.
And going to be late at night, too.
That's right. That's right.
Now, they don't have to use a realtor to come to you guys.
No, they don't have to. They can come directly. They can come directly. Now, I will say this to my realtor friends out there. There are many realtors who they're just as lost because they say, golly, I've got this listing. They're underwater. What do I do? Those realtors are coming to us, and we work with them jointly, or homeowners can come directly to us as well.
It's not a bad thing.
It's a great thing.
And lenders don't want you to go into foreclosure because then the property's tied up for more than likely a year before they can do anything with it. The grass is high, the neighbors are complaining, and it's a lot harder to sell later.
You are so right. lenders who have these homes that are in default payments, they have lots of troubles. They really, really do. That's why they've had to create an entire new dynamic of how to deal with this. We've been to their conferences, we've heard them talk. They don't want to foreclose on millions of people. One reason they like short sale is because they end up selling the house, and then they get new borrowers in there who have the ability to. So it goes from a bad loan to a good loan, as opposed to a house that gets, a lot of times foreclosed houses, they get just trashed and abandoned. And there's all kind of fines and levies against houses when the grass grows up. And
makes the whole neighborhood look bad.
Yeah, don't say anything, Jamie. Yeah. About that. But no neighborhood jokes.
But I mean, but you said this problem's not going away anytime soon.
No, it's not. We think, we study it. And by the way, we think it's here for 5 or 6 years.
And now there are 10,000 people underwater that are facing foreclosure in just the Madison County, the Morgan County, and Limestone County combined. We have received recent really good, indications that there's that many people that are significantly behind. All right, McDonald and Associates, y'all gonna hear us talking a lot about them, so y'all need to give Stan a call and his associates right there in Madison, Alabama, 325-1143. You know somebody, church, family member, whatever, that is facing foreclosure. There is a way out. It is, as Stan just said, a win. Right, Stan?
It is.
Yeah, save your credit, too.
You going down to Auburn's A-Day game this weekend?
We sure are going. We're getting on the bus to go support Gus.
All right. The Gus bus. I'll be watching the Alabama Tide roll. Hey, speaking of sports, let's go down to the Huntsville Stars. We were down there yesterday. Temperature almost hit a record high in Huntsville yesterday. Temperature was 90. It had to be 105 inside that stadium. But the Swami was back in action. Yeah, we'll be back in action tomorrow morning too. Sheriff Blakely will join us. Here's that interview. And for you folks at Creekside and Tanner, your kids, I'll get that video on tomorrow too. We won't have time to get all up today. But here's the interview with General Manager Buck Rogers with Keith Davis. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
We're at Joe Davis Stadium in Huntsville, a packed house today, and I'm with General Manager of the Huntsville Stars, Buck Rogers. And Buck, tell us what you got going on with the Stars today.
Today is a special daytime game, Education Day. We solicit all the kids in town to come out and have a daytime game. We tell the teachers a bad day at the ballpark's better than a good day in the classroom. Really don't get an argument out of a lot of teachers out of that, but perfect weather. Good day to come apply what you learned in the classroom to the game of baseball.
Something I want to mention, Buck, is the Huntsville Stars is a family affair, and y'all cater to the kids. I've been here, and it's fantastic. Tell the viewers what you can expect when you come to a Huntsville Star game in Huntsville.
Well, it's a clean, safe environment. We have Huntsville PD as security and Southern Jam as security, so the kids can wander around. We always have good security. We have kid-friendly, interactive games. Every night after every single home game, we take the kids out on the field and run the bases. So we burn off whatever energy they accumulate during the game. During the game, we have everything from musical chairs to a rib-eating contest with Shane's Rib Shack. We have unbelievable contests. It's all kid-oriented and family-friendly. You don't have to worry about any music that has some tainted lyrics, if you will. And it's a good place, a very inexpensive place to bring your family.
It's a family affair. That's what I tell people. Tell us about how the Stars are doing this year.
Well, the Stars would be doing better if we got a call going our way from the umpires last night.
Okay.
We're 6-6. Have a lot of talent on this team, a lot of young talent. I have the best manager I've ever had in 17 years of baseball, a man named Darnell Coles. He's unbelievable, the coaching staff we have here. They're interactive in the community. We've had breakfast with Little Leaguers. We've had breakfast with Kiwanis clubs with players and coaches already this year. We have a lot of things planned out in the community. And I'll tell you right now, if you're not here, you're missing a great show. You don't have to be a diehard baseball fan to enjoy this. It's a good social event. Let the kids run, watch some fireworks, get a giveaway item, and just hang out. There's nothing to do on a summer night that's better in Huntsville on a nice, cool night than taking a baseball game.
But keep up the good work, and listen, if y'all hadn't been out to see the Huntsville Stars, you're missing something, right?
You got it. If you're not here, you're not all there.
Thanks, Buck.
If you're not here, you're not all there.
Thank you.
That's it. Rock on.
Good job.
So it'll be 3.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, no big deal. Thanks for coming on out. This is Herding Cats. Hey, Trip. Here's the star of the ballpark right here. See this kid here?
Yeah.
Come here, Trip. This kid right here owns this ballpark.
Oh, okay. Give me 5. Yeah.
Hey,
He's
look,
going to be an athlete.
his daddy is. It's Hunter Morris's son.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just not real. Any questions before?
Wait, I'm getting another one. What the heck? Oh, I love you. I know, I do too.
All right, you just told him to go to the restaurant.